CFB Esquimalt is facing criticism tonight for cancelling a popular water shuttle. The two blue boats, as they're known, carry hundreds of people from the West Shore to their jobs on the base every day. But the commander says he simply doesn't have the resources to keep the ferry service afloat. Critics say the decision could add hundreds of cars or more to the Colwood Crawl commute, and it couldn't come at a worse time. CTV's Andrew Johnson reports.
The Blue Boat shuttle service was floated 50 years ago to ferry the military and CFB Esquimalt civilian staff across the harbour and DND property. The boats weren't always full, so people living on the West Shore began to hop on in the morning in Colwood to ride to work at the base, avoiding this scene on the highway. But they won't be much longer.
We only have so many resources, and in this particular case it's to do with the ship's officers and the ship's engineers that are required to man the vessels. And because of all our other operational requirements, we're simply not going to be able to meet that need for the cross-harbour ferry service anymore.
Baines says his short-staffed auxiliary fleet needs to focus on its highest priorities.
I think it's great that we've been able to allow people to take advantage of this service throughout the years. But unfortunately, because it isn't our mandate, I simply can't put resources towards it and then let operational requirements go unmet.
But critics say the decision couldn't come at a worse time. The Craigflower Bridge will close on June 1st for 6 months, expected to add to the infamous Colwood Crawl bottleneck. Saanich Mayor Frank Leonard says the base's thinking is short-sighted.
We don't want to see this lost. We don't want to see less options for commuters. We want to see more. They have to know that they have employees on both sides of the water, and part of their corporate responsibility would be to get them across rather than putting them on the highways.
Esquimalt's mayor is also concerned and hopes to meet with the base and her counterparts to at least come up with a quick fix.
The ENN is clearly a short-term solution. We know it can get back on track and have trains running. The plan is there.
In the next 2 weeks, the federal government is expected to announce whether it will match $7.5 million in provincial funding to save the ENN railway. All of the mayors we spoke to know the time to lobby is running short.
The more of us that get on the wagon together here and put some pressure on the federal government to realize the issue and problem, and this is a building for the future.
The Blue Boats are scheduled to dock for good no later than April 30th. Andrew Johnson, CTV News.